Hi guys! Okay, so as promised I'm going to do, basically I did the whole ask me a question thing on Instagram and I got a bit more questions than I actually anticipated. So I've decided that I'm going to answer them here. I thought that'd be smart and I'm going to start from the first one. Okay. Someone wrote, not a question, just want to say I love your vlogs. They are so entertaining to watch. Thanks. Thanks. Thank you. Should I say names or I shouldn't? Probably not. I shouldn't. But anyway, thank you to you. Okay, this is a guy that's been proper creeping on my Instagram. He goes, you like me, I ask you. No, I don't, mandem. I do not like you. Okay, someone asked me, how do you look after your lash extensions? Okay, so the way that I look after them is I obviously apply, you guys see me apply makeup. I very rarely do eyeshadow, but if I do, literally all I do is, don't judge me, this has got lipstick on it from today, okay? So imagine this is the wipe. I wipe around like this, my makeup. And if I'm washing my face, again, I use that little buffing thing that you guys might have seen in my skincare video. And the mask one, sorry. And I kind of just do the lathering around my eyes and never really on my eye kind of thing. I kind of just leave those untouched. You don't put no mascara on them, obviously. And that's it. I just put mascara on my lower lash line. Those I just don't touch. I use these brushes that you get when you get your lash extensions just to brush them. Guys, I beg you, just look how sick it is. I actually can't, like, I swear to God, if she stopped doing eyelash extensions, I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do. I already told you guys I'm so crap at putting extensions on. Lash strips, lashes, strip lashes. Advice to your younger self. I think I've done this before, but basically don't worry about what people think, as long as you're not doing haram. Like, don't ever care. Like, don't tone yourself down and tone who you are as a person because you're worried of what people think. People will talk about you whether you do something bad or not. Like, they'll always have something to say. If you just rub people up the wrong way, people will have something to say about you regardless. If you're different, people will have something to say about you. Everyone's going to talk about you. So the best thing is just to do you, be happy, and obviously, you know, keep that within, you know, your Islamic guidelines that you've set for yourself, because obviously everyone has different ones. Next, which part of Iraq are you from? Okay, so my mum is from Kazmiya, which is in Baghdad, and my dad is from Karada, which is also in Baghdad, so technically I'm from Baghdad. And my mum is also from a place called Yazd in Iran as well. How often do you visit your husband's grave? I mean, this is a bit of a tricky one because when I go often, but not even that often. I remember when he first died, I was like, I'm gonna go like once every 2 days, and it's just so crazy how life kind of catches up with you. And it's not that you forget, but in the beginning, like, I used it as healing. It made me feel so good to be around that. And I think as I've healed more and more, because I don't need it to heal, it's kind of just taken a back seat. But I actually love going to the grave. I've been thinking about it lately, actually. I hate when there's times past and I haven't gone. But 100% I always go on our anniversaries, i.e. like the wedding anniversary. I go on the death anniversary and his birthday we go. So yeah, what else? And I always try to go on Ava's birthday as well. But I do want to go more. Would you be able to live outside London? I would, but I wouldn't like to. Like, obviously if I get married and my husband wants to live outside London, and my husband's work is based outside London because my husband's going to be working because he's not going to be unemployed, I would move obviously where he takes me, wherever that may be, except Iraq. I've never been. I couldn't live in a developing country. Is Iraq still developing? I don't know. That's just me being blonde, but I don't know if I could live in a I couldn't even live in Dubai. Like, Dubai is a holiday destination for me. Like, I love Dubai, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's too monotone. The people there are all the same. Like, you don't get like different walks of life there. And in London, like, especially in Central, like, you get to meet so many different people, and you just makes you more cultured and kind of educated and not ignorant. So yeah, I don't mind living in America. Like, that's one me and Mo, or he always said to me, he goes, I want to end up living in America, and I was so happy to go there, so I was fine. Where are you from in Iraq? I just answered that. How do you speak Farsi, Urdu and Arabic, or do you just memorize the songs? I'm amazed. I don't speak Farsi or Urdu. I speak Arabic fluently. I can read, write and speak Arabic. I can read, write and speak English. Farsi I can read, obviously, because it's the same as Arabic. Understanding is not difficult. Like I can when I hear people talk, if someone's having a conversation in Farsi in front of me, I'd be able to pick up random words and make out what they're saying, but I wouldn't know exactly what they're saying. To answer your question, I just memorize songs. Okay. How many days a week does beautiful Ava go to nursery? Love your YouTube. So Ava goes to nursery every single day. I started her off at 8 to 1 PM, but because I'm such a lazy person and I always woke up late, and sometimes she'd wake up late as well, I changed her hours to 8 to 3, so I take her in at like 9, 10ish kind of thing. Maximum no later than 10, I'd pick her up by 3 o'clock. But it's every single day. Meet and greet in Surrey, I actually don't mind. But how many followers are there in Surrey? It's the question, it's probably just you. No, I'm joking. I don't mind. Guys, if people turn up and show up, I don't mind doing like a meet and greet in Iraq. Like, I really don't care. I'd go anywhere. I'm so easy like that. Not easy, but easy, you know, for my female followers, obviously. Why are you so beautiful? You're so cute. I'm not. It's just all these lash extensions and now lip fillers and whatever. I'm not, honestly. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and I'm not beholding any beauty. Shut that up. Shut up. You're probably just as, if not more, beautiful than I am. How do you cope with childcare with your work? Okay, so the government helps you with childcare. They give you 15 hours free if your child is 2, and then when your child is 3, which Ava's approaching, they give you 30 hours, which is pretty much full time. Also, your relationship videos are live. Thank you. I'm going to try to do more of those. Try. I want to cater to everyone, because I know some people prefer vlogs and some people prefer relationship videos and advice videos. Let me know what you guys prefer. I will still do both, but it's good to get a kind of gauge what is preferred more. Why don't you reply to messages with any response? I know I don't have a lot of followers, but believe it or not, I think people with lower amount of followers get more messages because people expect a response. But if only you knew my Snapchat story. I used to reply to everybody, every single person, and it just got too much. And things for me, when things start to add on, I start to stress out. I get anxiety. Like, it gives me like proper anxiety when I think about all the messages that are building up, and eventually I've let them build up to over 2,000 messages now. I just can't open them. That's Snapchat. Instagram, again, obviously you get sent the first 90 messages, you get to see the first 99 messages, I think, on message requests. After 99 it keeps wiping the bottom ones, so I could have missed it because someone else messaged or whatever. What's your favourite halal beauty brand? I don't really like, I don't know what to say here because I use every single beauty brand. Anything that's good, I use it. I know what my favourite halal skincare brand is, and that's Organza, because it's like alcohol free, it's got like, it's scent free, it's everything, perfume free, everything free. So Organza Natural Skincare. It's basically organzanaturalskincare.com, and if you use code XHijab, exactly my name, my username, you get money off basically. What's your favourite modest wear pages? I'm Ariva, on the lookout for new clothes. Obviously mine. modestbyt.com. Put the link in the description. Don't go anywhere else, obviously. To be honest with you, honestly, I know it sounds like I'm being biased because obviously it's my own brand, but I don't really shop from modest wear brands because I find they're either not fashionable enough, they're too modest and not fashionable enough, or just like regular clothes. Like, you'll get short shirts and stuff like that. Like, I like oversized stuff. Like, for me, oversized tops are a staple. Like, I just live off oversized tops, especially because sometimes, like, especially because my weight fluctuates so much. Like, it's always there. So I kind of live for those kind of tops, and obviously with my brand I kind of push those out the most because it's what I wear. I basically put on my website what I wear, like what I buy myself. Can you please do a video about your favourite restaurants, what to order when you go there? Definitely, I will do. But just like in summary, I like Meat and Shake. I go to the Ealing branch and I order ribbon cheeseburger and truffle fries. And the Houslow, I think it's called. Houslow? It's basically coleslaw. I used to say coleslaw wrong. I used to say coleslaw. Coleslaw. They call it Houslow, so let's just stick with that and make it easier for me. And Meat Co now is, because it used to be Meat and Wine, and they changed the wine to allow Muslims to go, apparently, because Muslims didn't go apart from me. I used to go. They had their own halal menu anyway, so whatever. Meat Co, I love the ribbon cheese. No, ribbon cheese everything. The rib meat pie, stunning. But it's not on their main menu. It's only on their lunchtime menu. And you guys should go for lunchtime hours, which are between 12 and 5, because like everything there's like £13.50 on that thing with a drink. Whereas if you go on a normal day, like out of hours, like, you know, like in the evening and whatever, you're literally going to pay minimum £60–70 per person. So £15 versus £67 per person is like unreal. That's Meat Co in Westfield that I normally go to. Okay, can you please do a video about your pregnancy and labour experience? What has helped and what has not? I will do that, definitely. Can you do more mukbangs? Why do you guys like mukbangs? I never ever thought anyone like would like them. I thought like it would annoy people like to that degree, but I would do. I really don't mind me. I'm good with eating. Although recently I've like the last 3–4 days, out of nowhere, like the first day, 3 days ago, I just lost my appetite the whole day. You know how those people forget to eat and I'm like, who are these people that forget to eat? I forgot to eat that entire day. How did that even happen? I thought I was ill. I think I was ill. Must have had some sort of stomach bug. But anyway, the whole day all I had was Diet Coke. And then the next day I had a banana and water. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to follow this through. And since then I've been following it through and I have actually lost a bit of weight. So I'm literally just limiting what I eat now. But I'll do that, definitely. How's your friend Carolina doing? I think that's her name. That is her name, Carolina. If you guys don't know, Carolina is my Colombian best friend who, you know, recently, while I've kind of been in, like, Instagramming and YouTubing, whatever, she actually got one of the rarest forms of leukemia, and basically, yeah, she basically underwent many rounds of chemo, bone marrow transplant. Right now she's in remission, alhamdulillah, shukr. Yeah, but they're still being kind of careful with her, so she's in between hospital and house. But they're being careful with her because of the fact that it's very easy for her to contract illness now because her immune system is very, very low. You're such an inspiration to me. Thank you. Thanks. How do I avoid shit men? Avoid men, full stop. I'm joking. I think don't compromise on your principles and beliefs, because generally what we do is we compromise on our principles and beliefs trying to get a guy, but what we're doing is we're getting the shit guy. If you don't compromise, the good guy will be interested regardless. How do you eat the lovely stuff that you do and stay looking amazing too? It's not fair. I'm trying to lose weight. Well, as you just guys heard, I was gaining weight like stupidly. But now recently I've kind of changed my eating the last 3–4 days and it's kind of helped me. Lower calories. For me, always, lower calories always works. How do you have so much energy? I don't know. Do you know what's so funny? Like, twice I was talking to 2 guys once, like in the last year or whatever. Twice I've been told, like I just want to get to know the real you, like I don't want this like extra energy you. And I'm just like, this is me, like this is actually me, because like, oh no, obviously it's going to tone down, so I want to know the toned down version. I was like, no, this is me, like I'm genuinely like this, and I swear to God I'm not just saying that, I'm actually genuinely like this. What's your strength? I'm a really, really good judge of character. Really, really good judge of character. My instincts are always on point, really. Yeah, those two, basically. A guy ghosted on me after being perfect. I can't stop thinking about him. Reach out. No, definitely do not reach out. Why would you reach out? If he didn't want to reach out to you, why would you want to reach out to him? Hey babe, I saw you in Bamboo last night and so badly wanted to say hi, but you were busy. But, oh, there's no the rest of that. But guys, if you ever see me out, like seriously feel free to come say hello. I'm so not a monster. Like I will not bite, I promise you. I don't mind. Like I think the other day I was in Primark and some girl came up to me and she just stared at me for like a minute. What felt like a minute, it was probably like 5 seconds. She stared at me and I was just staring at her like, what do you want? Like, what do you want from me, man? And she was like wearing abaya. Guys, like I know I have like followers from all walks of life, but just because of how extroverted I am and how open I am, it always surprises me when I get kind of girls wearing abaya following, which I love it by the way, but it always surprises me. So my first like thought wasn't she's a follower of mine. I just thought like literally I put up a post recently like, do I owe your mum rent? It was literally like, do I owe you rent? Like what is it? And then she's like, I'm a follower of yours. I was like, oh my god. And at the same moment this guy behind me was like annoyed in the queue because I was in the queue. He was annoyed in the queue because I was taking my time walking, but it wasn't my, I hate people like that, like literally it wasn't my turn to go into the queue, so I could literally leave the biggest gap in front of me if I choose to do it while my daughter's playing in front of me. I'll do that because it's not my turn at the till. So I was just taking my time walking. I was like, screw you, because it's not my turn at the till, so you can't say shit. And he didn't say shit because he knew what I want. Got to the till and that's when she came, like got to the first beginning of the queue and that's when she came up to me. And then my till number got called, so I got so like flustered. I was like, oh my god, I have to go. So I kind of was a bit short with her, but I didn't mean to be short at all. And I was trying to like find her afterwards and on the shop floor to say, by the way, I'm sorry, like I didn't mean to be rude, but she was gone, long gone. Probably thought I was really rude as well. What do you love most? My daughter, obviously, like that's without question. I think having a daughter is the only time I've actually learnt what loving something more than you love yourself is. No questions, no question, you're beautiful inside and out. Thank you so much, it's so cute of you. How old are you? I'm 31. I'm going to be 32 in December. My birthday is 12th of the 12th, so 12/12 basically. Upload more often on YouTube. That's what I'm doing, that's what I'm about to do right now. Did Ava make it harder or easier to cope, grieve your husband's passing? Definitely easier, because she literally, like I've said it before, it was at the 5-month point where after his death, which is when it really hit me, because it's generally it will really hit you when you start to normalize it, when it becomes like shit, this is my life now, like that's it. There's no more him coming back, there's no more me going back to my old life. That's when it really kind of drowns you, your grief. And that was at 5 months after he passed away. And she was born at 6 months after he passed away, a month later. So I only had like 1 month to really feel that pain. And then she came and I was obviously overcome with happiness. It was difficult to kind of feel that really strong pain again. But of course, throughout her life, like for her first birthday, I was literally a wreck. I think I've got a post up. I've uploaded my snaps from that day. I was literally crying. It's somewhere on my vlogs. It's not vlogs, maybe in the about me section, or I don't know, on my YouTube channel. But I was literally just bawling because it was her first birthday and I was like, he should be here. Like that was really hard on me. You do get like these little milestones obviously where you feel like, oh, you know what, it is hard, like oh shit, like, but generally she's definitely made it a lot easier. Ew, I just got the most nastiest message. Would you suck my... Seriously, like honestly, like I just cringe for these people, like that someone actually gave birth to these people. Like I just feel bad for his mother. That he should have been a period. Like he actually should have been a period and not a baby. Anyway, how do you deal with doing everything alone? I mean, I've been so blessed that I have my parents around me and they've literally been so supportive. And I always say to my mum, like, I don't know what I would do without you. Actually, I don't even say it to her enough, but I should. I don't know what I'd do without my mum. She's been there for me more, like with helping Ava, more than a husband would. So I've really kind of had a massive kind of weight off my shoulders. So I've not really felt being alone, alhamdulillah, shukr. So how old is your daughter? Ava is 2 years. I'm not those parents that are like, she's 75 months. One sec. I'll tell you how old she is. September, October, November, December, January, February, April, March, June, July. She's 1 year, 2 years and 9 months. She's going to be 3 in September. Do you want to get married again in the future? Obviously. I just don't like being single generally, so I like being in a relationship. I admire your courage and strength against negativity. You go, girl. Thank you. What do you do when parents are forcing arranged marriage? I mean, if you in your hearts and hearts don't believe it and you know you have a way out, I mean, I don't know what it's like back home, but here you do have a way out, and that's just not do it, I guess. I wouldn't really, but I guess that's just different. I'm different because of the way that I've been brought up. A lot of people might be similar to me in that sense, but some people might not. It might not be that easy. I've never been in that situation, so I don't really know what I would do. What I do know that I would personally do, but I don't know what that person would do. So I don't want to tell someone, say no, and then, I don't know, you get an honour killing, because already the arranged marriage in this day and age is a bit much right now. But it depends what kind of arranged marriage. She's saying forcing. Forcing is a bit deep, isn't it? So it could be like honour killing ones. I don't know. Just being a bit bimbo-y here, but I wouldn't accept any forced marriage. I mean, that's my marriage. That's going to be my life. That's my future. Like, I need to be sure of it. Even when you're sure of it, it fails. Example here. Even when you're sure of it, it could fail, you know? So why go into something that you already know you don't want? Doesn't make sense. Okay, someone said hi. Do you live alone with your parents? So I did live alone, obviously. Well, not alone. I lived with my husband. And obviously, following my husband's passing, I moved back in with my mum. My mum and dad are divorced. My dad lives in Switzerland, although I think he's moving to London now. But I live with my mum, basically. I wouldn't have it any other way until I get married. Even if I want to get married, I want to keep her with me. Because she helps me so much. I couldn't really do without her. Are you single? As a Pringle, mate. As a Pringle. So single. It was disgusting. How did you start your own fashion clothing line? So, I've said this story so many times before, but I started a long time ago in 2011. I just had my normal Facebook profile. It wasn't a page or anything. It was a normal Facebook profile. And I used to get random hijabi girls adding me, saying, oh my god, I love the way you do your scarf. Oh my god, like, can you do a tutorial on this? Can you do it like whatever? And eventually, it obviously got me to do a A1 tutorial on YouTube. I did it. And then through that, girls would start asking me, oh, can you do this tutorial? Anyway, more tutorials materialised. And what I noticed, a lot of people were asking, oh, where'd you get your scarf from? Where'd you get your scarf from? So I'd be like, oh, this is from River Island, this is from Topshop, this is from H&M, this is from Primark. And I was like, hold on, why am I like directing them to all these other brands when I could just be my own brand? And that's how I started it, basically. Why are you not getting married? You pretty enough. I always watch your stories and... Why does it not show? Oh, okay. I always watch your stories and pics and you are beautiful. Because I'm not really willing to settle. I mean, I've said this a million times. I know it looks like I'm so desperate because all I talk about is guys, apparently. All I talk about is guys and relationships and dating. All I want to do is, you know, get married and be with a guy. Like, it really, the truth could not be further, because at the end of the day, if I was that desperate to get married, do you honestly think I'd be doing these YouTube videos? Because with these YouTube videos, talking about dating so openly, talking to guys so openly, what in effect I'm doing is I'm literally wiping out a massive demographic of guys that could be interested in me if I kept my mouth shut, but they're not. So if I was that desperate, I wouldn't really do YouTube videos, but generally don't care what anyone thinks. For me, these YouTube videos are to help girls, because whether you like to believe it or not, girls talk to guys in this day and age, Muslim, not Muslim, whatever it is, they talk to guys. They get in a relationship with the guys and they make mistakes with the guys. If I can shed one bit of light to one girl to stop her to making one mistake, that's enough for me. Because like I said, and like I say all the time, I've lived my life. I've had 2 marriages and a child. I've lived, like, I'm done. Like, I could be single for the rest of my life now and I'd be completely content with it. Obviously, I want to find my, like, soulmate and I want to be happy and I want to be in a relationship, but it's not the be all end all at all. I hope the best for you. Thank you. I hope the best for you too. How do you become more confident around people? Be yourself, like 100%, because the more you're yourself, the more you'll get bad reactions, but you also get good reactions, and the more you see the good reactions, the more you become more confident in who you are as a person. That's something I've learned 100%, because I was always like worried about people, like for me, my whole life I worried about what people think, and I didn't really let out my full personality in front of like lots of people, and I think it kind of affected me in becoming more and more insecure as I grew older. When I got to this age, I was like, you know what, F it all, like, who cares, whatever, you know, if they like me, they don't like me, if they like me, they like me, they don't like me, they don't like me. And with that, what I found is, with, you know, a lot of negativity, you get a lot more positivity, and with that positivity, it really kind of boosts your self-esteem. Can you speak Farsi? No. I can lip sync in Farsi, but that's about it. If you could lunch with a famous person, who would it be and why? That's a difficult one. Do you know what? I've never been one to idolise like famous people, but I guess I would just go back to my childhood like celebrity crushes, which would have been Eminem. Like obsessed with Eminem. Still to this day I love him to bits. Maybe Backstreet Boys, because also obsessed. Literally I know their lyrics by heart, like literally some certain albums I know by heart. Or finally Kevin Hart, because he's hilarious. Dane Cook as well, hilarious. Dave Chappelle, hilarious. Cat Williams, hilarious. Wouldn't mind lunching with any of those. Ever seriously thought about taking off your hijab? Yep, I have, and I did twice. I took off my hijab twice. But I think putting back the scarf on, even though I didn't do it for the correct reasons, I did it because literally someone came to me after the death of my husband, like a week after, saying, oh, he's gonna get sins if you keep your scarf off, because you're still on his neck, on his responsibility basically as his wife. Literally put it on, just in case she was right. Didn't believe her, but I thought just in case she's right. Put it back on and it really stuck on this time. Like I would never ever take it off. Famous last words. Gonna hear about me like in about a year's time. And I took her scarf off. Ex-hijabi became ex-hijab. Because she's like an ex-hijabi now. No, I wouldn't take it off. Like life's too short to do it on the off chance I'm gonna get punished for it. If that makes sense. Just for that. There's no need. Like it's not affecting me like how it did. I was very insecure about it before. Now not so much, because I've got this whole mentality of I don't care what people think, because no one's gonna come with me to the grave. Nobody. It's just gonna be me, myself and I. So yeah, I don't even know how battered my face is right now. End of the night makeup, guys. You know, bad. Standard. How did you get into fashion designing, and what are the pros and cons in the industry? I just told you guys how I got into it, but the pros are, you know, modest fashion is still kind of new-ish. So you could always kind of like, you can always be innovative with, you know, the designs that you make. Like, considering like how innovative actual fashion is, not modest fashion. Considering that modest fashion just started that, there's just so much it can grow to, I believe anyway. The cons is getting quite saturated, so if one would want to start, they should start ASAP. Help girls to change their clothes like your fashion. Don't really answer the question. Why are you so unique? I don't know, you guys tell me, am I unique? I don't know, I don't think I'm that unique. Maybe I am just a bit. I am unique, I just don't know why. That's the honest truth. I do know I'm unique. I know there's not many people like me, but I don't know why. I couldn't put my finger on it if I had to. Would you ever date a poor man with a rich personality? Yes, and I have, by the way. I know I talk about money a lot. I have. But, because I know me. I'm the kind of person who I will fall in love with someone who shows me, like if I see someone is so loving towards me and they're so in love with me, I will automatically, eventually fall in love with them regardless of what they look like, regardless of their financial standing. But I prefer not to, because I know I'm like that. I'm like, you know, I'm just going to try and avoid it as much as I can. Because I just want an easy life. Like, I just don't have to struggle. Like, I know, I don't know. If I can avoid struggling, I will. I mean, obviously I will always want to work, but I just don't want the work to rely on me. I don't want the bread to rely on me. I've said that already, because I'm just like so like impulsive. Anything can just change in a second with me. Where are you from? I'm Iraqi, but we've got a bit of Iranian. Live your life, love. I do. Do you believe everything happens for a reason? Absolutely, 100%. Even down to the worst thing that's ever happened to me in my life, the death of my husband, I believe it happened for a reason. So, you know, alhamdulillah, shukr, ala kul hal. How often do you go on a date? Honestly, not that often. Not as often as you guys think. I think since January 2018, I've gone on maybe 5 dates. Shit, that's like once a month. That's like once a month. But they happened in like the space of like 2-3 months, I think. I haven't gone on a date for like, shit, I think it's been about 2-3 months now. I wouldn't go on a date with anyone that I didn't really get along with by phone. So yeah, I kind of write people off quite quickly. What would you say to your 14-year-old self? I said that before, I think. Be yourself. How old are you? Answered that already. How you learn your makeup? Literally just trial and error. Just knowing your own face and just trial and error, basically. I think, but there was one YouTuber that I used to watch when I was younger. Back in when I was doing YouTube videos, I used to be obsessed with her. But I think what happened with her, she stopped making videos, I think because she took off her hijab. And it kind of never ever kind of got back up and running from that. And I'm sure it's not because she took off her hijab, but I don't think she was very into it afterwards as well. I think she felt a bit maybe intimidated by going back out, you know, without the hijab. But I don't know if anyone knows her. Her name was Eily311. So EILY 311. Used to love her. She pretty much was the first person I ever saw do cut crease. Ever. But anyway, which tattoo hurt the most? It'd have to be the one that you guys don't. I was going to say the one on my... I've got one on my thigh. Pretty identical to Sarah Asia's one. If anyone knows Sarah Asia. Yeah, obviously not the same writing, but basically same thing there. That hurt the most, believe it or not. You'd think it'd be the bony areas, but no, it was the fat areas that hurt the most, weirdly enough. Which one word would you use to describe? I think I just said this through a different question, but I'm very impulsive. Very impulsive. I act before I think a lot. I love you so much, but my question is, have you ever had a racist attack? Love from PL. Is that Poland? PL Poland. It's a white and red flag. I think it's Poland. Anyway. I have never really had a hugely racist attack. I mean, I have gotten looks before, but I guess we all have. I have maybe had someone mumble something under their breath. I'm sure we all have, but I've never ever really had an actual full-on racist attack. How do you feel about a non-Muslim woman covering their hair with hijab? I think it's great. If you want to do it, do it. I mean, it's there for modesty, right? So go for it. And it is actually in Christianity, like Orthodox Christianity, and it is in Orthodox Judaism, right? God, I swear to God, when I talk about these intellectual subjects, I'm gonna sound like a bimbo. Because I kind of know, like, I learn as I grow, but I don't pay attention to a lot of stuff, but I pick up stuff. That makes, just doesn't make any sense itself. But I know both religions, there are sects that do, not sects, but maybe like the more, I don't really say more religious, don't want to offend anyone, but more Orthodox they do need to cover, like Virgin Mary anyway. Virgin Mary used to cover her hair. And Jews, you guys know, they do need to cover their hair, that's why they wear wigs. It's not a question, I just think you're amazing, mashallah. Thank you so much. May Allah bless you and keep you stronger than you already are. Thank you guys are so cute. Okay, next question is, why are you so beautiful for? Mashallah. You guys are so cute, I swear to God. Stop. I'm not. I just help myself a lot with the makeup, etc. Like, I have a double chin, but I cover it with my scarf. Unagi. Anyway, the guy in your vlogs, please say you fancy him a bit. I'm guessing we're talking about Adam here. And I have been reading the comments, you guys are hilarious. But honestly, Adam is like literally, I can't explain to you how platonic our friendship is. Like super, he's literally like my younger brother. Like that's how I see him. And vice versa, except his older sister. Like literally, honestly, I like give him advice about girls. Like it's just so not there. It's so dead in that aspect. Like it's ridiculous. Honestly, like I can fully openly admit he's a good looking boy. You can tell he's like, come on, cannot deny he's a good, and his charisma is on point. Like honestly, when I take him anywhere with me, like when I take him to the fashion show, like literally he worked the room. Everyone was like in awe of him. Like everyone wants to talk to him. He's got an amazing personality. That's probably why I click, because I got an amazing personality too. Jokes, no. But no one's taking away from the fact that he's very, very good looking, but some people you just purely connect on a friendship level, and he was one of those people. Just like my friend Sarah Vancouver, like the minute I met her, we just clicked, like, and we became best friends like that. With him, it's like very, obviously not as much as Sarah, but it's very basic like that, and Rena as well. You just click. Also I feel like I'm doing shout outs here. Also the girl that did my lips as well, she's just one of those people that you just click. Some people you just click with. He's just someone I clicked with, and I think all these people, if you and my friend actually said to me, Rena said to me, she goes to me, a lot of people are saying this, but it's because they don't know you, like they don't know how you are with us, like you guys don't really know how I am with like my closest friends, because I don't really vlog with them that much, but my friend goes to me, she goes to me, you're exactly the same, like you laugh the same. People like to me, oh she's like, I'm laughing apparently because I'm flat. I'm not. That's how I am with my female friends that I click with. There are certain people I click with, and that's probably what you guys don't see that often. And obviously Adam, he's not camera shy at all, as we can see. Literally fame whore. No, he's not, I'm joking. But that's why you see it there. What high school did you go to? Ellie Welly, Ellen Wilkerson in Ealing, if anyone knows it. Queen's Drive, I think. What's your weight? To be honest with you, I have not weighed myself since I gave birth. Not even because I gave birth, since before I gave birth. And before I gave birth I was 75 kg. Probably about the same now, even having given birth to Ava. I'm probably about between 75 and 78 maybe. I'm definitely not 80. I think I'm about, because I kind of know. I think I'm about 77, I think. Will you marry again? Yeah, obviously, if I find the right person. I'm shy. Good for you. It's a guy, by the way. Good for you. When are we going out? This is an old friend of mine. Soon, homeboy. Soon. But yeah, that's it. That's the questions. You guys asked for a QA, funnily enough, and this just kind of literally gelled. It happened by accident, because this wasn't supposed to be your Q&A, but it ended up being that way. So hopefully you guys... Oh shit. Lipstick exiting the borders of my lips. Guys, did I just say already that I'm loving my lips? They're so natural. Like they're not hard, nothing. Probably because I didn't put that much filler inside, but still. Anyway, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and more video for like ideas below, and comment just regardless, just comment anything. It's cool. You know, positive, negative, I won't delete anyways. But positive, just comment in it. No one can have enough positive comments. Thank you guys. Oh god, I hope that wasn't there the whole time. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Yeah, hopefully this was a good video as well, vlog, whatever. Bye.